Close your eyes gently and breathe in slowly. Feel the air entering your lungs, cool and refreshing, filling your chest, and then exhaling in a steady, peaceful rhythm. With each breath, notice how your body responds, how your chest rises and falls, how the air touches your skin. Feel the subtle temperature shifts, how the air feels ever so lightly on your face. As you settle into this peaceful state, consider, how do you know you're breathing? How do you know you're here, right now, reading these words, feeling the calm in your body? This, right now, is the beginning of awareness, the quiet spark that ignites the journey of consciousness. Breathe again, this time a little deeper. Let the air fill you, and as you do, let yourself tune into the gentle rhythm of your body. Notice the sounds around you, distant but clear, like a soft background hum to the stillness of your mind. The subtle sensation of the air moving in and out of your lungs, your mind, like a quiet observer, notices it all. But how does it know to notice? How does your body, every cell, every heartbeat, know to respond? This, dear listener, is the beginning of awareness itself, the birth of consciousness. Now, imagine yourself floating in space, suspended in the vast, endless quiet of the universe. There is no sound, no sensation of movement, just a vast, infinite stillness surrounding you. And yet, in this stillness, you begin to notice yourself. How is it that you are aware of this stillness? How do you know you are here, in this vast emptiness, even when nothing is changing? This is the essence of consciousness, the awareness of being in the same way that you notice the breath in your body. Consciousness begins with the awareness of your own existence. But where does this awareness come from? How do we, as humans, become aware that we are aware? This is where the story begins, the story of consciousness, which has puzzled philosophers, scientists, and thinkers for centuries. But as we begin this journey together, it's important to start with a simple truth. Consciousness is the quiet, ever-present observer of your thoughts, your body, your sensations, and even your dreams. It is the stillness in the background of everything, watching and feeling, yet never demanding attention. Feel your body now, aware of the gentle weight of your limbs, the sensation of being fully present. Let your thoughts drift like soft clouds, passing by in the sky. Do not chase them. Let them come and go with ease. As you listen, you begin to realize that you are the one noticing. That awareness, the quiet observer, that part of you that is aware of your body and your thoughts is consciousness itself. How do you know you are here, right now, reading these words, or feeling the gentle rhythm of your breath? This is the first clue to understanding consciousness. It is the awareness of the present moment, the ability to know that you exist right here and now, regardless of where your thoughts might travel. As you relax deeper, let your body soften with each breath. knowing that your consciousness is always with you, always observing, always aware. You may not fully understand it just yet, how consciousness comes to be, how it begins, or where it leads, but it is there, quietly guiding you, just as it has guided every thought, every feeling, every moment of your life. It is the invisible force, the gentle awareness that connects everything. It is the breath you are taking right now, and it is the quiet hum in the background of your thoughts. Now, with each breath you take, allow yourself to sink deeper into the peaceful rhythm of your own body. Feel the rise and fall of your chest, the soft, steady pulse of life within you. Every breath is a reminder that you are present in this moment, in this body, experiencing the world around you. With each exhale, feel yourself relax even further, your muscles loosening, your mind becoming quieter as you sit here, aware of your breathing. Notice how your body responds to the world. You can feel the sensation of the air on your skin, the warmth of your body, the light pressure where your body meets the surface you rest upon, the delicate touch of the fabric against your skin, the temperature of the air around you. These are all experiences that make up the fabric of your consciousness. Yet, how do these sensations come together to form the awareness that you are you? How does the mind weave together the signals from your body, your senses, and your thoughts to create the experience of self-awareness? Take a moment to think about your hands. Feel them resting softly in your lap or by your side. You might notice the subtle tingling of energy, the pulse of life flowing through your fingers. You may not consciously think about it, but your body is always sensing and responding to the world, translating physical sensations into something deeper, the experience of being alive. This is the incredible connection between mind and body, where physical sensations turn into awareness, where the body communicates with the mind. Now, gently bring your focus to your heartbeat. Feel the rhythm of life pulsing through you. It's not something you control consciously, but it is a part of you, moving and working, day and night, keeping you alive. You don't need to think about it, and yet you're aware of it. This is the relationship between the body and consciousness. Your body provides constant feedback to the mind, but it is your awareness, the part of you that is aware of your body, that connects the two. Without this awareness, the body's signals would be nothing more than electrical impulses and sensations, never reaching the level of consciousness. Don't think of the way your body moves when you walk, or even how it feels to stretch after a long rest. Your body and mind are in constant communication, constantly shaping the experience of being alive. The simple act of reaching for something, of lifting your hand, is not just a mechanical function. It's an act of awareness, of your mind directing your body to respond to the world. Your thoughts guide your movements, your actions, and even your emotions, and in turn, Your body's responses influence how you perceive the world. Imagine, now that you are standing by the edge of a calm lake, the water reflecting the sky above, smooth and serene, as you stretch your arms out to feel the cool breeze. Notice the sensation of the air moving across your skin. It's a soft, cooling touch, like the air is whispering to you. The water ripples gently in the distance, and you feel your body respond to the scene, taking in the stillness, the calmness, and the beauty around you. Your body senses the world, and in doing so, shapes your consciousness, what you feel, what you experience, what you become aware of. The dance between body and mind is not one-sided. It is a gentle, fluid exchange. Your body provides the raw data of sensation, and your mind organizes, interprets, and brings it to life. Together, they create the experience of consciousness, each moment flowing into the next. And within that flow, you are the observer, the one who is aware of the body and its sensations. Your awareness is the quiet thread that connects everything. Now, as you continue to breathe gently, let yourself imagine how your body and mind come together in perfect harmony. Each breath is an invitation to deepen your awareness, to connect with the present moment. The more you focus on the subtle sensations of your body, the more deeply you sink into the experience of being here, in this body, right now. With each passing moment, you become more in tune with yourself, with the body that moves and breathes, and with the mind that observes it all. As you rest here, in the calm, peaceful space between body and mind, allow the sensations of the present to wash over you. There is no need to think, no need to judge, simply be. You are a perfect harmony of mind and body, a dance that flows effortlessly, creating the experience of your own existence. It is in this quiet, tender balance that consciousness is born, and it is here, in the simplicity of each breath, that you begin to understand how deeply your body and mind are intertwined. As you continue to rest, deep in the peace of your own awareness, take a gentle breath and let your thoughts drift, like soft clouds passing by. You are fully aware, not just of your body, but also of the space around you. The gentle stillness in the air, the quiet rhythm of your thoughts, all of it feels just right. Now, as you breathe deeply once again, let your mind wander into deeper questions. What is this awareness that you feel? How is it that you are able to perceive yourself and your surroundings? How is it that you, in this very moment, are aware of being aware? This is the mystery of consciousness, the question that has puzzled humans for centuries. Consciousness is the very core of who we are, and yet it is also one of the most elusive concepts to understand. Think about the earliest philosophers. Thousands of years ago, they began to ask themselves, what makes us conscious? Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle all tried to understand the nature of the soul and mind. Long before we had the scientific tools we have today, they considered consciousness to be an eternal part of human nature, something that connects us to a higher reality. Plato believed that the mind was separate from the body, an eternal soul that could not be destroyed by death. Now, as you float gently in this tranquil space, consider the thoughts of these philosophers. They didn't have modern science or technology to help them understand consciousness. Yet they were able to identify the existence of this unseen force. Imagine the ancient Greeks sitting by the ocean, contemplating the nature of the mind. They might have noticed how their thoughts flowed like the waves, constantly moving, constantly changing, but always there, always in motion. They believed that consciousness, like the sea, was an ungraspable yet ever-present force, guiding us through life. Now, fast forward to modern times, and think about how much has changed. We have science, technology, and the study of the brain. But even with all this knowledge, we still struggle to fully grasp what consciousness is. How do the electrical impulses in the brain turn into thoughts, feelings, and awareness? How do we experience being? Let your mind drift into these questions as you rest. It's not necessary to have the answers now. It's enough to be aware that this mystery is part of the human experience. Think about how the brain functions, firing millions of electrical signals, creating networks of information. You can almost sense the hum of activity in the vast expanse of your own mind, like the soft buzz of a distant signal traveling through space. And yet, even with all of this complexity, consciousness remains elusive, like a light that cannot be caught but only sensed. In modern science, the exploration of consciousness has led to a variety of theories. One well-known theory is the global workspace theory, which suggests that consciousness arises when information from various parts of the brain come together like pieces of a puzzle fitting into place. Imagine, if you will, the way thoughts arise in your mind, one after another, interweaving with memories, desires, and sensations. This vast network of thoughts, all interconnected and constantly flowing, forms the experience of being conscious. Another theory, the integrated information theory, suggests that consciousness is the result of the way information is organized. In the brain, it's not just about receiving information, but about integrating it in such a way that creates awareness. You might imagine your mind as a vast network, with strings of information flowing and intertwining, each stream adding to the richness of your experience. As the strings come together, they form a unified experience of self-awareness. The flow of information is constant, and yet you remain aware, always conscious of the world around you, even when you aren't actively thinking. Feel the gentle ebb and flow of these ideas in your mind, not as complex theories, but as soft waves of thought. There is no need to grasp them fully. Just let them be. As you relax deeper, allow these thoughts to dissolve into the peaceful calm of your awareness. Let the theories of philosophers and scientists float gently away, like leaves carried by the wind. There's no pressure to understand them completely. Just a quiet contemplation of the beauty in the search for answers. As you continue to rest, you'll begin to realize that consciousness itself, like the flowing river of life, is not something to be caught or fully understood. It is a continuous, unfolding mystery, one that invites you to be present with it, to simply experience it. And as you sink deeper into relaxation, know that this mystery, this journey of awareness, will continue to be with you, gently, softly, always present. As you drift deeper into this peaceful space, imagine yourself now gently rising above the world. You are no longer just an observer of your thoughts and body, but a traveler, floating through time and space, exploring the essence of what it means to be conscious. The world below is soft, distant, and calm. You are weightless, floating in the serene silence of the universe, and your mind is open, free to explore the deepest questions of existence. Consider, for a moment, the journey of consciousness through life. It begins at the very moment of birth, when the first spark of awareness rises. Before birth, you were nothing but a collection of cells, growing in your mother's womb, responding to the sounds of the world outside. But once you entered the world, consciousness awoke within you. From that very first breath, you became aware of your body, your surroundings, and the people who loved and cared for you. As a child, your consciousness began to develop. You started to perceive the world in new ways, learning to recognize faces, sounds, and sensations. You learned to differentiate between the warmth of a hug and the coldness of the wind. Each new experience, each new sensation, was absorbed by your consciousness. You began to ask questions, to wonder about the world, to form ideas about who you were and what your place in the universe was. Your consciousness was like a sponge, soaking up everything around you, constantly expanding and growing with each new piece of information. Now, as you rest, imagine the gentle passage of time. As you grow older, your consciousness continues to deepen. You become more aware of your emotions, of the thoughts that arise in your mind. You begin to understand your own identity, to ask deeper questions about who you are and why you think the way you do. You begin to sense the intricate web of connections that make up your thoughts and experiences. And yet, even as you become more aware, there is always a quiet, unchanging presence within you, the awareness itself. It is as though, no matter how much you grow, this core of consciousness remains the same, constant and serene. As you continue to grow and mature, your consciousness expands outward. You form relationships with others, experience the highs and lows of life, and explore the vast landscape of your mind. You begin to understand that consciousness is not just about you. It's about your connection to the world and the people around you. You begin to see that your consciousness is not a solitary experience, but something shared with others, a part of the larger, ever-evolving story of life. Now, imagine that your journey of consciousness does not end with death. For some, this is a comforting thought, a mystery that provides peace. For others, it is a question that has yet to be answered. What happens to consciousness when the body ceases to function? Does it fade away, or does it continue on in some form beyond death? Imagine now that you are standing in a quiet, peaceful garden. The air is cool, the grass soft beneath your feet. The sky is fading into twilight, and the last rays of the sun are gently brushing the world with gold. In this garden, you feel at peace, calm and full of wonder. Perhaps, in this moment, you sense that consciousness is not bound by the body, not tied to the physical world. It is something eternal, something that will continue. Even when the body is no longer present, feel this sense of peace as you relax into the stillness of this moment. Let go of any thoughts about what comes next. Instead, simply be aware of the present moment, of the gentle rhythm of your breath, of the quiet pulse of your existence. Know that your consciousness is a part of something much greater, something that stretches beyond time and space. You are both the observer and the observed, the thinker and the thought. And in this peaceful moment, you are part of the eternal dance of consciousness, a cycle that will continue long after you have drifted into sleep. As you breathe deeply, let yourself be filled with the calm knowledge that consciousness, like the flow of water, is ever moving, ever present, and eternal. It has been with you from the beginning, and it will remain with you as you journey through life. There is no need to understand it fully, no need to grasp it all at once. Simply rest in the quiet understanding that consciousness is part of you, part of everything, and always will be as you rest deeply, feeling the quiet pull of sleep gently guiding you. Imagine now that you are standing at the edge of a vast, still lake. The water is smooth, like a perfect mirror, reflecting the sky. Above, you can feel the soft breeze on your face, the coolness of the evening air wrapping around you like a gentle blanket. Everything is calm, everything is still, as you stand there, observing the tranquil water. You begin to notice something subtle and ever-present flow beneath the surface. This flow is like the rhythm of your own thoughts, constant and unbroken, though often unseen. Just as the water beneath the surface of the lake moves silently, so does consciousness flow quietly beneath the surface of our awareness, always there, always present. It is the current that connects all moments, all experiences, all beings. And like the water that constantly moves, The flow of consciousness is eternal, always in motion, always carrying us forward, yet somehow it remains constant, unwavering. Imagine, as you stand by the lake, that you can feel this flow of consciousness surrounding you. It moves through you like the gentle pull of the water. There's no effort, no resistance, just a peaceful, effortless connection. You feel yourself becoming one with the lake, with the flow, as if you and the water are simply parts of the same continuous stream. This is the nature of consciousness. It is not confined to a single moment, nor is it bound by the limitations of time and space. It is an eternal flow, an ongoing current that binds all things together. With each passing moment, you are reminded of how your consciousness flows from one experience to the next, how thoughts come and go, how emotions rise and fall, like the tides of the ocean. Yet, through it all, there is a constant your awareness, just as the water in the lake is always there, even when you can't see it. Your awareness remains constant, always present, always flowing. And just as the water nourishes the earth around it, so does your consciousness nourish your life, shaping the experiences you have, the thoughts you think, the relationships you form. Now, imagine the scene unfolding further. The lake, so calm and serene, is not just a reflection of the sky. It is part of a larger, endless cycle. The water rises, evaporates into the sky, forms clouds, and falls again as rain. This cycle repeats endlessly, never ending, yet always renewing itself. Just like the water, your consciousness moves in cycles, constantly flowing and returning, always present, yet ever changing. You can feel this eternal cycle as you stand by the lake, watching the reflection of the stars in the water. With each breath, you feel the pulse of life, the rhythm of the universe, the endless flow of time. Your thoughts may come and go, but your awareness remains, like the steady current of the water. This is the flow of consciousness, eternal, ever present, a continuous journey that stretches through all of life and beyond. As you breathe deeply, feel the peace of this understanding wash over you. Know that, just like the water, your consciousness is a part of something much greater, a cycle that transcends time. It moves, it flows, and it returns, always ready to begin anew. Your awareness is not bound by your body, nor by time, nor by space. It is an eternal current, moving through you and around you, connecting you to the world and to all that is. And in this moment, you are simply a part of that flow, a peaceful, effortless part of the universe's grand cycle. Let this thought fill you with a deep sense of calm. Your consciousness, like the water, is not limited by boundaries. It is infinite, a continuous thread that connects all things. As you rest, allow yourself to be one with this eternal flow, knowing that, just like the water, Your consciousness is a part of the endless rhythm of life. And as you sink deeper into relaxation, feel yourself drifting along with the current, gentle and effortless, surrounded by the quiet peace of the flowing water. With each breath, feel yourself becoming more and more relaxed, more and more connected to the peaceful, timeless rhythm of the world around you. Let go of any thoughts and allow yourself to be carried by the flow of your own consciousness back to a place of peace, back to the timeless flow of being.